pitched in the playoffs.
True, but I'm just saying.
This is not Randy Johnson.
If he does get on a hot streak, and you've seen it before with pitchers.
Yeah, of course.
You've seen it before, like Madison Bumgarner. You know what I mean? Like if he gets on that type of streak, that's what I'm saying. That he's able to shut the Yankees down. But it's doubtful he get on that type of streak. But
he could get on that streak. We have clutch hitters. There's this guy called Brett Gardner. Brett Gardner, 5-game winning hits this year. Yeah, Google that.
But if you can't hit a pitcher, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
If you can't hit him, it doesn't matter.
Like I said, Randy Johnson is one of the best pitchers of all time. Could not pitch in the playoffs. So he finally got it right with Arizona.
That's what I was about to say. He did well with Arizona.
Lefties are shaky. I don't know what it is about lefties in the playoffs. Madison Bumgarner is one of the few. But I don't know what it is about them southpaws.
Bob Gibson? I think he has like
Bob
the lowest playoff.
right-hander.
No, he's a left-hander if I'm not mistaken.
Bob Gibson's a right-hander.
He's a left. Oh,
You might be thinking about Koufax. That's funny. I was about to say that.
Koufax.
Come on. A Jew in a... No, I'm sorry.
I know. Same era, man. Same era.
You know what's funny?
Same
Somebody said, I remind them of like Howard Stern. I'm like raw with it. So I don't mean to offend people, but you gotta laugh. Like if you have a sense of humor, don't listen to it, please.
Yeah,
No, I mean that. I'm really serious.
I agree.
Like, cause I say a lot of stuff that people want to say, but they feel they can't.
I feel like it's not everything you should be offended over.
No, especially when the stuff I'm saying is actually true.
Not necessarily, but
Just keep taking those L's, buddy. Okay?
like I said, not necessarily.
We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna spin some more underground artists you guys probably don't know. Had them on last week. This girl did a crazy freestyle. She went so long the beat turned off. She went for what was it, like 3 minutes straight on that freestyle. You guys could go. Yeah, Fancy LaFleur, man, Lord. She's actually doing another radio interview right now. So check her out, Fancy LaFleur at Instagram, on Instagram. Actually, I'm sorry about that. This song is called Came Through. That was Fancy LaFleur, Came Through. Now, when my co-host talks about a rapper, they must be nice. Fancy LaFleur is the only, well, not only, well, yeah, she's the only rapper he was like, she went off on that freestyle. So, yeah, and she went so hard, the man hat fell off. Like, I don't think he was wearing that. I'm joking.
She killed it though.
Yeah, but shout out Fancy LaFleur. All the artists that have performed on my showcase, as y'all know, we gotta talk about this for 2 seconds. Well, 2 minutes. My showcase, we've only been around 1 year, and we've been nominated for Best Showcase in all of New York at the awards, Underground Awards. It's a big award show. You got guys like Fred the Godson, Jacquay, all these video vixens y'all see, they're all up for awards too. And I've only known that we were on the ballot for what, 3 days now? And the ballot's been out for about a week. I was notified. Yeah. We're right behind first place right now. So we have until we have until September 20th. Everybody, whoever you are out there, I don't know exactly who's voting.
Ballots.
Keep voting. You can vote as many times as you want. We want to beat Coast to Coast, which is probably one of the most trashiest showcases out there, because all they do is take money from artists and give you 1 minute on stage, and you get false promises. There's record labels there, but the record labels are paid to basically say, you know what, we're not taking artists at this time, but we'll do business with you. Exactly. So our showcase, we got exactly. Why don't you call in and say that? Anyway, I don't know why you guys text me a million times while I'm on the air. Call in. The phone number is on the flyer, but the phone number is 646-867-7220. Not saying it again. It's too many numbers. But, at the end of the day, with our showcase, we actually have artists on Hot 97, on Power 105. Yep. We pay artists to perform if they have a crowd. So artists are actually getting something. And I have a radio station to get them spins in rotation if I feel they're ready for that. So, shout out to the very, 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 very few showcases that are actually legit and helping artists. You know, I'm very blunt and I'm very forward about how I feel about certain brands, and Coast to Coast is just one of them that I think they're just fucking culture vultures.
Thank you.
So they are, and you know what's crazy? They're number one in the rankings right now because they probably had all their little cute industry people voting for them, and that's why. But we're gonna beat them, and I'm keen on that because so many people are behind my showcase. You know, even if we somehow don't win, it's still a win because I've done this in a year. What took them how long to do where they are, and I do this by myself. So at the end of the day, just imagine, you know, because I'm in a position where I could actually get people to help me, and you know, and I've had artists, even promoters, and I'm not going to put the person on the committee on blast, that has told me a lot of people complain about Coast to Coast Mixtape Showcase. It's terrible. It's horribly put together. They book over 30 artists. People are there till 4 in the morning from 10 o'clock at night. It's a joke. That's all it is just to make money. False promises to the artists who don't know any better. And yeah, so we'll touch on that in another show. But I want to talk on another person texting me. I want to talk about this fight. I have different feelings a little bit about it now.
Why?
Because something I thought about. At the end of the day, stamina is heavy. Because I had a lot of fights. Street fights. Fixed fights. No, I'm keeping it 100. You know, I like to fight. It's fun. You get to punch people in the face. And then they get to hit you back and get you more mad. So, I feel like if McGregor doesn't put him away in 4 rounds, he has to knock him. He doesn't have to knock him out. He has to knock him down one time, and it's over. Mayweather could get up and box his ass off for the rest of the fight, but people, it's going to be in their mind. You got knocked down by an MMA fighter, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because McGregor, I think he's going to get tired.
Listen, McGregor got to go.
Because he's going to come out very aggressive.
Yeah,
when you do that, you get
come out
tired.
like that. But
and I see
you let it get past round 5. Yeah, it's a little tricky. You ain't winning against Mayweather.
You better pull out a spin kick.
What do you think about this, right? If Mayweather, like, do you think this match should count?
Yes.
Like, should count like towards Mayweather's record?
Why not?
Yeah,
it's a boxing match. He's getting paid millions for it. It's not going to
I feel like, okay,
people think he's going to mop McGregor. He's not.
This is how I feel, right? I feel like if he does win, that's like a cheap win because that's not an actual boxer. You feel me?
But he's in the ring.
But still, like,
So should
that's a
LeBron
cheap win.
championship count when he played half a season?
No. I mean, yeah.
Oh, no, you spoke the truth
should
for the
count.
first time.
It should count.
Okay,
should
but
count.
see, McGregor's a fighter though. He can fight. You know, so at the end of the day, it's like we don't know what he's going to do. What if he goes in there and Mayweather only wins by 3 votes?
Doesn't matter. It shouldn't count.
It should
for or
count.
against his record.
Look, they're in the ring, they're fighting, they're getting paid tons of shitload of money. It counts. That's it.
So I feel like it's an exhibition match.
It actually came up on the official WBC website that McGregor is officially considered a licensed boxer.
Yep.
So it will count as a record for 0-0 for McGregor, and it will count a loss if he does
Alright,
lose.
so that's 0-1 for McGregor.
We don't. I don't know. I was gonna put some serious money up with a lot of people who were scared, and I was gonna bet for McGregor, but I don't know. I had to think twice about the stamina because hearing him talk today, and then I saw some of his workouts, and then I remember his MMA fights, how he was winded after 2 rounds. I don't know, man. Like,
Nah, but you
because
can't.
Mayweather's just gonna dance around.
But
That's all he's
you
gonna
can't
do.
count like MMA. Like you can't count them being winded in MMA.
Listen,
It's not the same thing as boxing.
I was thinking about getting into MMA back when it first started.
There's a lot of tackling, like grappling.
You don't have to really like have stamina, and then you hit you.
No, you're gonna have to have stamina. The cardio is involved a lot, especially when you're
But
grappling.
if you
you have to do
some
jiu-jitsu
guys are
and all
martial
that.
artists and some guys are actual fighters. But if you have both,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine you're about to, like, somebody's attempted to submit you, right? In order to get out of that submission, you have to have stamina. Like, stamina's a big thing in MMA.
It is,
It's a
but
big
you more
thing.
to get out of submission, you more have to have strength.
Strength and stamina. Strength and
I
stamina.
had 7 guys put me in a chokehold at the same time, and I got out somehow.
But still, strength and stamina.
I can't.
I know people like this nigga keeps lying. It's jokes, man. Not lies. There's a difference. But no, I was serious about the 70 points, though. I did have 70 points and a half.
Okay.
And I had to. Alright, well, I'll show you that video.
Alright.
18 threes in the first half. And I had 7 and 1s.
I'm sure it's
You got,
like, if you show me that video, I'm sure it's somebody that looks completely different.
What you mean completely different? Of course.
As in not you.
No, it's me. It's definitely me, man.
No.
When you see the Bobby Brown high top with the body, shooting on threes, had the original Nike Forces on doing this.
Okay.
They used to call me Baby Shaq when I was in junior high school. No, for real. All I would just do is catch and bully people and get them out of the way. And I was not as built as I am now. I was like more like your size, just taller. And it was just like most of the people were just back then. Back then, man, like we played real ball. Like, you know, you got in the paint. Nobody wanted to just be a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I know.
And
that.
be pretty.
And drive to the rim.
Well, not drive, just break ankles. That's part of street ball, though. You
Yeah.
break ankles, you embarrass. Well,
Yeah.
try to embarrass people. But like I said, I personally feel like Mayweather's gonna win, but part of me wants to gamble against him. I want to put a good $200 up against somebody, because if I win,
Yeah, you're gonna win a lot of money.
they're gonna fuck the money. My statue is gonna be up in Flushing Meadow Park. Jones, the sports god.
Right. But it's not gonna happen. McGregor's gonna lose, man.
If McGregor wins, I'm talking into the camera, that statue is going up. Jones, the sports god, with a blue mink on and some tap dancing shoes.
You have awesome dreams, but
Oh.
sorry, not gonna happen.
I'm just gonna bet just to go against the grain. Cause I have this feeling like he's gonna do something that is he's gonna rattle Mayweather, and he's gonna get warned for it.
I feel like he's not, because
He's gonna do something dirty. I know it.
49 professional boxers have tried to rattle Mayweather.
No, we're talking about he's gonna do something dirty to get warned.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Not to be Irish.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be racist, but he's an Irish fighter.
Yeah, I can see an elbow going to Mayweather's
Exactly.
face. It's like,
He's gonna elbow right in the ribs. Mayweather's gonna get tight.
Yeah.
Gonna get rattled.
Right, I
Probably.
can see that happening. Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna win, but I'm gonna take the bet.
Or like he kicked Mayweather and then act like, oh nah, it's just instinct, my bad.
If he kicks him, the fight is over. You know to disqualify him. Because he's gonna do it again.
Because he gonna be like, oh, that's just instinct. You know what I mean? Because he used to MMA.
Oh man, I hope it does happen though. It would be funny.
Hell yeah,
If he's
funny
getting his
as
ass
hell.
kicked by the 8th round.
Oh my God, people
he's
who
gonna
pay
do
for the
something.
fights will be so damn mad.
No, they wouldn't. That's
Yes, and
entertainment.
to get a disqualification though,
That's
nah,
but it'll be
not.
funny because people are gonna get what they all think is gonna happen. He's gonna win, but it'll be funny to see Mayweather get kicked. How many memes will be made
True.
when you're losing? Just kick somebody.
I'm just saying for the people that pay for the pay-per-view, man.
I gotta contact Burger King about that
Oh, God.
that Millie Whopper.
Oh my God.
That was my idea.
This guy.
I've gotta find out who's the person I talked to about advertising.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
getting that 10K check. You watch.
Billy Whopper.
When I come in here, I'm gonna throw all the money around. Watch.
And he made the song about it too.
Not
On air.
I was just going with. What's that clown that made that song? Playboy Cardi?
I love that song. Can you
You
play
would
that,
like that
please?
song.
I-
You're from
I love
Uptown.
that.
See, I am
I'm
completely
down
out of
for
touch
that.
with music,
You're
man.
Uptown.
I'm
Y'all like
down.
that dancing shit
I love
that makes
that
no
song.
sense with chicken noodle soup.
What? That shit
The
go
fuck out of
hard.
here.
That shit go hard.
See, I'm
Bubble
completely
wrap.
out of
You
touch
like
with
that
new
song
music.
too?
I don't even know who this dude is. I'm
Exactly.
out of touch with new music.
Playboy Cardi.
I love that song.
What is he saying in the hook?
In New York, I'm Millie Rock. Put it in my sock.
If y'all see her eyes, how she's thinking about what he's saying. If I have to strain,
Yeah, listen, that's a good song to dance to, but that's not.
I wouldn't even dance to that.
Yeah.
I made DJs turn Cardi B off. I'm making them turn
Wait,
that
wait,
shit
wait.
off too.
What you said about Cardi?
Oh God, she
Oh,
likes
no.
Cardi B too.
I love Cardi B.
come on.
I love
And this is why.
I got a
This
saying
is
about
why
Cardi B.
America.
Wait,
This is why America. We have no
Hey,
more
yo.
families and
Hey, yo.
marriages.
Oh, so what's
hold
Cardi B
on.
for?
I got a saying about
It's not her
Cardi
fault,
B
but she's
fans.
a
What you gotta say
huge
about
My saying about Cardi B fans is that if you're a Cardi B fan, I question your intelligence and decision making.
I'm extremely.
Jimmy, you're my favorite black guy.
I'm sorry.
I cannot. You tried it. You retried
See, I can't say he's a nigga.
I can't be smart all the time.
He's a
I can't
black
be
guy.
ratchet sometimes.
He's my Afro-American.
True, but I don't know, man. She's a little too ratchet for my taste.
Too ratchet. She's dumb down as fuck. You ever heard? Did you ever hear the commercial that she does for the little tires place in the Bronx? You come to the tire stop and you come.
She's relatable.
That sounds like a...
She's real. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, she's relatable to all our ratchet sides.
That's true.
She's man. Listen, I'm gonna save Cardi B for a whole other show.
I fucks with her.
Well, you could fuck with her uptown. Like, get out of here.
You tried it.
She. Well, I don't even know what that means. I tried it.
You tried it.
I did
Tried
it.
it. You was
Oh
bullshit.
Lord.
Oh God, slang these days. I feel like I'm somebody's
Oh,
grandfather.
yes, you're not that old.
I'm not, but I
could get
understand.
with
There's a
slang.
difference between slang and just.
Nah, I can get what slang, man.
Well, you know what's funny? New Yorkers are using another region's slang.
They've been using our shit for the
No,
longest.
they haven't.
That's
No,
why
they
I'm
have.
saying shit.
People from the
Son.
South never
Son.
talk.
They say son. What son? Son is New York.
I mean, people from the South, you can barely understand what the fuck they saying.
Whoa, okay, now you're gonna get it now.
Oh shit.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
sorry. I lived
First
in
of
the
all,
South,
first of all,
man. I can't
first
understand
of
these
all,
people.
These people?
Wow.
Listen, we're not fucking from Mars,
listen,
okay?
Of course, I don't mean anything derogatory,
That's
man.
first of all. Second of all, don't let the Birmingham come out of me right there, right here, okay, boy?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like,
This
what?
is why I'm talking about we going back to old school America when I become president. Teach y'all all the good lessons, you city slickers.
Nah, man, I can't understand people from the South, man.
You can understand. It just depends. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, there's people from New Orleans South.
Uh-huh.
There's Atlanta, Alabama South.
There's
And there's North
Florida.
Carolina, Virginia. Florida, they want
No,
like
they
one
have
of
their southern accent too, man. I used
They
to live
do,
there.
but if we're not talking about the swamp people because they don't count.
Nah, Florida is the South, man.
It is, but I'm saying
That's the dirty South.
Florida majority of them, they kind of have like a New York vibe. Yes, they
Not
do.
at all.
Yes, they do. The way
Not
they
at
act,
all.
they try to what? The way they act.
I used
Yes,
to live
they do.
there. I used to live there. Listen, night and
First you
day.
said you was in Jersey. Where did
Yeah.
you live in Florida?
I lived in Florida for a year. I lived in Orlando.
Jimmy, stop it. That's 1 year. Did you go to Tampa?
No.
Orlando?
Yeah, I was living in Orlando.
Okay. Did you live in Dade County since you're Mr.
Nah.
Zoe over here?
Nah, I've been there though.
Oh, too much voodoo for you, right?
Nah, just as far as fuck from Orlando.
I'm fucking with you, Jimmy. My favorite black guy. People are probably like, is this guy white?
Right?
Yeah, right.
He's just my favorite black guy, because usually I say, you're my favorite nigga. Jimmy's not a nigga. He's intelligent. He's a black guy.
Oh
Wait.
Lord.
Difference.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all ever seen the movie, you ever seen the movie New Jack City?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or, no, I'm sorry, wait.
No, it was
wrong movie.
Boys in the Hood. was it?
No, Deep Cover. You ever saw the movie Deep Cover with Lawrence Fishburne? You know what the cop asked him? What's the difference between a black guy and a nigga? Only a nigga is dumb enough to answer that question.
Sure.
That's why you're my favorite black guy. Nah, me and Jimmy knows Jimmy gets my sense of humor. Like if you have a sense of humor, well, my sense of humor is crazy, but I like to not offend everybody, but joke on everybody. Because black people are the only people I joke on. And it turns into, you putting your people down.
See, I offend a lot of people, so I understand as well.
You're a teddy bear.
Nah.
Who have you offended in the last 28 hours?
Yeah, true. I have it.
Anyway, Jimmy.
Yeah, you've offended a lot of people within the past, 5 minutes?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we get good
And the
listeners.
2 months of the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn, it's been 2 months already.
Yes,
It's the second month.
You know we're having fun. And if we're on Thursdays, oh man, forget it.
I know.
It'll be bad for people. But they still listen.
Lord.
What is he gonna say next? Who is he gonna offend? That fucking coon? I love the Agri curse line. I don't think I would ever want to be mainstream radio.
I know, right? Like, I don't understand how they do it, because I done slipped up
I
so
could
many
do
times.
it, but even Stephen A. said nigga on here, and he had to talk about the Queen James when he was doing it. He said, that nigga. I'm gonna find that clip and we're
I'm
gonna play
telling
that.
you, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how he don't slip up more often, because I done stayed
Stephen
slipping
A.
up.
is a
Like,
Queens dude to the bone. That's why I love him, but sometimes he's too biased, man. Like, I think he has certain biases.
for who?
When he talks about, especially when he talks about the Steelers,
Yeah, he's a
not,
Steelers fan.
he's not always fair.
He's a Steelers fan. Just like when he talk about the Cowboys. He's not always
But he
fair.
hates the Cowboys because of a girl. Because of a girl that broke his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I found out that story, I said, Stephen A., you lost credibility. You're not from Queens no more, man. You from
Oh
Harlem.
shit.
Wow,
Hey,
okay.
from Harlem.
Yeah, I hate. I'm a Queens guy, man. I'm against all boroughs and then Queens. So for Brooklyn, no, I love Brooklyn.
Yo, what's up with this us against the world type attitude, man?
Motherfucking right.
Why?
Lord.
Because
What's the
people,
reason for it?
people hate on Queens. Did you see this stupid shit that's going on Instagram with
Yeah, I saw
who
that.
has the best rappers?
Yeah,
Are you
I saw
fucking
that.
kidding me?
I saw that.
Brooklyn.
Lord.
Your rappers always wind up dead for
Biggie
something.
and
Oh, man.
Lord.
Brooklyn got some heavy hitters, but I would have to see the list,
Ain't
man.
nobody from Queens down here.
Nah,
We got the shooters. Nah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
Let me
man.
tell you something. First of all, this is what I'm gonna say as far as success in rap. How many successful Brooklyn rappers are there? When I say wait, before we start biting my head off, when I say success, I mean they could stop rapping today. And LLs in movies, LLs on TV, 50s on
Listen,
TV.
nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised to see them on reality shows, because you know why?
They're
That's
not
where the
doing
money's
reality.
at.
They don't got enough money to pay them to do reality.
That's where the money's
You know
at.
who's-
You know that, right?
It's not that much money in reality.
It's
Like, you
actually,
can
that's
build
where the
your
money's
brand.
at. Yeah.
Why do they need to build? These are established people. Why did
You said there has
Jay-Z
been.
would do
sell other
reality?
things.
Do you think Jay-Z would do reality?
Of course not. I hope not. Shit.
Do you think Nas would do
I
reality?
hope not. Listen, I hope not. I hope
Yeah.
none of my favorite rappers growing up do reality, because that would make
Exactly.
me look completely
But what's
different.
wrong with reality?
Oh my god.
Because it's not reality. That's
All
the.
reality is not created equal.
I feel like reality TV is just
About to go to a
mindless.
commercial
I
break.
feel like it's just mindless television, man.
It is.
Straight
It's a
mindless
bunch of
TV.
girls, and this
That
is
is true.
this
I
is
have to agree.
this is why this is number one reason why I hate reality TV. Black females, right? Y'all.
It's not just, don't just say black.
Hold on. You
Shit.
Real housewives.
Hold on.
No, they white bitches be
Wait,
right.
hold on. See, you see what I'm saying? She just proved my point. One of my points.
No,
There we go.
you tried.
She just proved one of my points.
There we go.
Right? She's not even on the air. How does, what just
I
happened
know,
here?
I feel like it's all on your show. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Like, for one, it just makes black females look like they just want to be side chicks.
That's
And I say this because what I don't understand, I mean,
I agree.
and I'm only going to talk about, what I've seen, because I never really watched these reality shows at all. Now, my favorite reality show was when they first started Love and Hip Hop, when it was actually about love and hip hop. Now it's about who you fucking. Oh, I fucked her last week.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do this person? Oh, I'm gonna fight her because, look at her, she's broke. Look at her shoes. What the fuck?
It's scripted.
These people, I don't care. Oh my God, see, that's the problem. It's scripted. And the fact that, and what does this say about the value of these people? They're taking a little bit of chump change money that they're gonna blow in like 3
Just to make
months.
themselves
Just
look-
to make
yeah.
themselves look stupid on television.
Yeah, that's
What
what I'm
about the
saying.
white women that are
See,
doing
and
it?
that's the problem.
Same thing.
That's the problem right there. You shouldn't be worried about what they're doing. Worried about what you're doing and your people
Well,
are
look
doing.
at Cardi
Like,
B.
listen,
for example,
even-
she started from there, and now she has a brand top 10.
But Cardi B will be
It's
done
all
in 3
about-
months.
No, that's not how. That's
Listen, I'm gonna paint you a picture. She's dropped 2 mixtapes in 6 months, right?
True.
You only drop another mixtape when your first one was garbage.
The first one was not garbage.
It was.
That's
Every
blasphemy.
oh my.
Blasphemy.
Listen, I feel like
The
if
fact
you-
that you're co-signing her mixtape says a lot about your taste in music. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
I feel like reality TV makes us look bad, man, because it's always
But
bad
everything makes
drama.
us look
You know what I mean?
bad.
Not
You watch
everything.
the news, it makes us
Oh,
look bad.
man.
The perceptions, the statistics make us look bad. So
Statistics.
Watch
Who
it.
makes those statistics though? How do those
Government.
statistics come?
The government, right? The
Yeah, I mean-
CDC or whatever, right?
Let me ask you a question.
No, but at the same time, those statistics, if you really look deep into it, like you could distort that to
Yeah, but-
Absolutely
side
can
too.
distort
forget about
it.
statistics. What do you see with your own eyes?
I see a world of
pictures making all
chaos,
colors.
complete chaos. Not just with black people.
Right.
But I get what you're saying. But what did you say? You're pro-black, right?
Of course,
So who are you trying to help?
black people.
So let's stick to black people. Let's worry about what's the issue. Because Asian people, you don't see them having these issues.
They're not
Latin people are not having, they have their issues, but push come to shove, what happens? Oh, this is my amigo, this is my compadre. They got each other back. When they come from their country, they give each other jobs and help each other.
That's true.
White people. Timmy is a millionaire. Josh is just a regular old Jimmy. Josh ain't gonna be like, yo, I can't stand this nigga Jimmy. Why? Oh, he's fucking balling. You know what? You know what Josh does? Josh goes up the block. Timmy, can you put me on your plan? How are you doing what you're doing, man?
Sure.
No, the black people. The niggas think they stunning. Oh, I hate that bitch. She thinks she ill. Why is it so bad to have confidence about yourself? When did that become uncool? You know why? People hate because they don't feel good about themselves.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But where does that hate come from? It comes from, oh, no, it's not. But insecurity starts because of what? They see materialism. But guess what? White people don't walk around buying fucking Jordans just because, oh, they came out. First of all, half of these, I never wore a pair of Jordans. Matter of fact, one pair of Jordans to all white parties because they were white Jordans.
Nah, I got Jordans.
That's it. Well, that's cool. But you're not one of those people, Jimmy, that's like, oh my God, the new 8's out, whatever the fuck they're called.
No, I am.
They're recycled.
I am.
Recycled sneakers. But are you on the line for sneakers, Jimmy? I'll fire you right
I
now.
used to, yeah.
You on? Mainstream, he's fired. Go to commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like people feel other people are better life, having a
but at
better
the
life
same
because
time,
of
yeah.
what they see of
Exactly.
materialism.
Like, but I'm not one of those that's like, oh, like dying to have that. If I miss a sneaker release, oh well. You know what I mean? Or I don't
But
get
that's what
mad
I'm
at the
saying.
next
But
man
that's what
for
I'm saying.
having it. Like, nah, I don't do all that. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I like to cop stuff, but I'm not like materialistic to the point where I let it consume me.
Me
Or I
neither.
worry about what other people are wearing. Like,
Me neither.
oh, shoot, nah, this dude don't got no Gucci belt
Y'all
on. He whack.
forgetting
Like,
an
nah.
important point though.
What?
Jim Crow.
Yeah.
Black people were taught and programmed to hate each other. We can't
So now
forget
we're
that
robots.
either. What you mean? 400
No.
years of oppression.
Listen, right?
50 years can't change that.
No, that's what I was gonna
I
say.
get what you're saying, but how long
It
ago was
takes,
that?
but still,
50
it
years
takes.
ago.
Listen, right?
What changed?
Listen,
Wasn't
it's
that long?
what been like, almost 400 years, right? And we've been like really progressing for only 50. It's gonna take
Yeah.
time,
Jimmy.
and generations.
It is.
Jimmy.
It is.
What did we talk
Like,
about
to see
last?
a
What
complete
did we talk
change.
about last week? About how we went backwards, right?
Well, you talked about how we went backwards. I talked about how we supposed to guide the youth so that future
No.
generations don't have.
So you don't feel
go
we
through the
went
same
backwards
shit.
compared to where we were in the 90s and early 2000s?
I feel like society as a whole has gone
Yes,
backwards.
I get that, but we're talking about what's going on in our community. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's what I'm saying. If society as a whole has gone backwards, right? Of course, it's gonna affect us.
Okay, but
What's
why
happening
do
in
you feel
society?
we've gone backwards?
Why do I feel society is going backwards?
No, why have black people gone backwards?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
I'm asking you because I don't want to say stuff and then it's like, oh, but you're not looking at this. I
don't feel
look
like
at it from every
like I
point of
said,
view.
I don't feel like we're going backwards. I told you last week. I feel like we made progress because
We did.
Like before,
Keyword, we
you
did.
like we listen before, right? In the '90s, a blood in the crib couldn't be in the same room. Now they like
If he
dudes
was-
drinking,
if-
smoking together. Like things have changed. I mean, dudes
True.
don't really color bang like that no more. I mean, like things have changed. We've seen a lot of progress. So I don't know how we
But
went
that's what-
backwards.
But gang banging is not what it used to be. It's not even that many people that really gang bang.
That's good.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that don't gang bang, but there's a lot of people that are very, what's the word that everybody uses? Petty. The teenage word, petty.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Why is it cute to be petty? I don't get that. What is the value of being petty?
Nah. It be funny sometimes.
Okay.
Like the memes, the petty memes.
Listen to
that
Cardi
should
B,
be
of
funny.
course.
Oh no. Like being petty as a person, nah. But like the memes, I could understand. But being petty as
No,
a
I'm talking about
person,
when
yeah.
people say they're petty with the
Yeah.
females.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't get how-
that
Or how they be so happy they be
Like I
crazy.
said, there's
How they
people,
brag about being
there's
crazy.
people,
everybody's a little crazy.
there's,
Yeah.
but crazy and petty are two different animals. Petty is just, to me, that's immature. I'm sorry. That's shit you do when you're a teenager. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go tit for tat with a person.
Nah, I feel like we all got
something
it.
that's so stupid.
I got time.
Nah,
If you got time, that says a lot. That says a lot.
Nah, dude, I feel like sometimes you do gotta get petty. I feel like we all got a petty streak in us. Like, I feel like sometimes you do gotta get petty, man. We all get petty, man. I'm guilty of it.
2020, just remember. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, right? I would not be surprised if Trump could get in. Why can't you?
When I get it, it's gonna be a whole new law.
Now it's all about. Hey, listen, it's all about
I
being
just feel
popular.
like at the end of
All
the
you gotta
day-
do is get popular.
I feel like at the end of the day, with black people like to do shit and then play victim. That's all it boils down to.
Nah.
It is. It's true.
Some, but not.
It's a heavy majority.
I wouldn't say a majority. I would say a small minority.
B.O.B. said it the
Because
best in his
most,
song.
I feel like most of us do take responsibility
No,
and
the fuck we
accountability
don't.
for our own actions.
Responsibility? You can't even spell. Never. I'm not even gonna touch that.
Most of
Not
us
even gonna
do
touch
take
that.
responsibility for our own actions.
Most
man.
of us or some of us.
Most of us.
When you
Most
say
of us.
us, who are you talking about?
Black people.
Okay.
Most of us do take responsibility
All right,
for
I'm
our
sorry.
actions. That's
All right.
how I feel. Most of us do take responsibility for our actions, man.
So what? So why? Why were there so many? Why do we have so many fatherless kids? Then?
That's a good
Ooh, maybe it has to do with the
Here we go.
criminal
Here we
justice
go.
system.
Here we go. I knew it. You know what? It's crazy. This is the problem. See, this is the problem. We can never take blame for what we do. It's always gotta be, it's the white guy. It's this person. It's this person. When are we gonna grow up?
Okay, let me ask you something, right? Let me ask you something. So how is it not the criminal justice system, right? When, right? When they made laws such as, right? For every gram of crack that, for every 100 grams of crack that you possess, right?
laughing
That
because I already
equals to
seen
1
it go.
gram of cocaine. Who back in the 80s was doing crack?
Jimmy.
Who back in the 80s was
I'm
doing
trying
crack?
to answer your question, Jimmy. Black people.
So 1 gram of crack equals 100 grams of cocaine. So who was more likely to go to jail?
But why the?
Who was more likely to go to
But
jail?
why do it? Who put a gun in your head and said smoke crack, sell crack? Who?
Nobody.
And by
That's
the way,
true.
you said
But
it's the
hold on, hold
80s,
on.
right?
But
Well,
there was a lot of
how many years
poverty.
already?
There was a lot of poverty
Okay,
back in the
Jimmy.
day. But
I'll give you the 80s. I'll give you the 80s.
Uh-huh.
What about the 90s? What about now, Jimmy? Why is everybody a fucking scammer all of a sudden, Jimmy? And their parents work good jobs.
everybody looking for the easy way out now. Yes, I understand that.
There you go.
Hold on,
Case
hold
closed.
on. But I didn't finish answering your question about why there's so many fatherless kids. Are you talking about kids now growing up?
Oh, now we know why.
Or hold on, is it now growing up, or you're talking about like the generations that grew up, like mine's and your generation? Because I could definitely explain it to you.
Either way,
Because those drug laws Yeah, they kept you away for a long time. So of course there's gonna be a lot of fatherless kids.
I get what you're saying, but a lot of those drug laws.
So,
like,
listen.
First of all, when they got locked up in the 80s, those drug laws.
Listen,
before
read up.
Clinton became the white.
Listen, read up on the prison industrial complex.
I know about it. Clinton.
Read up on
Clinton signed all about this.
Geo Group and all that. Read this book. I highly recommend it. It's
Jimmy.
called The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander.
I read that.
Read it.
That's cute and
I'm
all.
telling you.
I get what you're saying. Why put yourself
You'll
in
get a
a
better understanding.
I know it's forget all that, Jimmy. I'm sorry. Like I'm not I know.
agree with both
At the
of
end of the
them. I
day,
really do. 'Cause
I'm
sometimes
sorry,
you do
because at the end of the
I
day,
do agree with what he said.
if you know what's gonna happen, that's like me going into a house with a burning fucking fire. I'm supposed to have people feel sorry for me if I die. No, I know what's the outcome. There's either I'm gonna come out a hero or I'm gonna die.
No, that's true.
So
No,
you
if you
can't
listen.
sit here and tell me about
If
the
you
laws,
listen,
the laws.
right?
If you're
If you
selling
put-
crack,
I'm not-
you're
listen,
doing the
I'm-
time.
Of course, but what I'm saying is it shouldn't be disproportionate to possessing cocaine.
But-
Like shouldn't hold up.
I
Shouldn't
don't
the
care about what the drug is.
No,
You-
but you're right though, because
It's
right
crazy.
now the white kids are doing heroin and they not going to jail the way.
Because they're not selling it.
You think they not selling
They
it?
actually do. You know it's crazy, right?
Okay,
Hold on,
we're not talking-
white people
oh,
selling do drugs at the same rate as us. So how come they're not going to jail? They're doing it the
Okay.
same rate as us.
I'm gonna wait till you finish. Oh, you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, the only reason it looks like they're doing it the same rate because there's more. See, that's the problem with black people. Y'all don't listen. It looks like they're doing the same because there's way more of them in this country.
So then-
Prime example.
That's not
prime
the ratio I'm talking
Jesus
about.
Christ.
I'm talking about
Prime
the 1-to-1
example,
ratio.
Jimmy. All we hear about is black people getting killed by cops, right? But you know who's actually got killed by cops more, right?
Yeah.
White people.
So what is the problem?
But how much? Wait, what is it on a per capita basis though?
Jimmy, at
You
the end
know,
of the day, it
like
does
you
not
looking at
matter.
the stats only on the
It does
surface.
not
You
matter.
gotta delve deeper, man. You gotta
What
delve
about-
deeper.
There's no digging deeper.
Of course.
The original point we were making is why the fuck sell drugs if you know what it's going to do? Especially you know you're the target, you're the black guy, you're the target.
That's true.
So why put yourself in a position? I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for half the niggas that get bagged at the end of the day, especially when you stand on that same corner like a
That's true.
dickhead.
That's
First of all, I know real drug dealers that ain't even touching the corner. First of all, if you're a real drug dealer, you got locations. I'm not going to incriminate people. We're going to just leave that alone. Real drug dealers, first of all, deal with niggas on Wall Street. That's first of all, okay? So at the end of the day, they know the crime is done. When they got locked up, they wasn't sitting here, oh, the white man got me down. No, when I come home, I'ma still be on.
Right?
Like, come on. I'm not saying I'm not condoning that, but don't sit here and try to play victim. We're in a whole different day and age. Like, I work for myself, Jimmy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got tired. It's not that I got tired. You know what? I say, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take a calculated risk. I had a plumbing job. I could have just said, you know what? I'm gonna work this plumbing job, take care of my kids, and be good. But you know what? I said my passion is my music, my label, my showcase. My showcase started popping up. I made more in one night than I made in my week's check, Jimmy. So it's like, I'm gonna take that risk. And at the same time, I'm gonna sit there and be like, you know what? If this goes bad, I'm already good. And I'll just go back
Listen,
and get
at
a
the
job.
end of the day, right? If you do commit a crime, the responsibility falls on you. I do understand that. But at the same time, you have to look at stuff deeper, man.
I do.
So you look at only.
We have an unfair advantage against us, but don't sit here and play victim for dumb shit. We
Yeah,
do.
niggas do a lot of
Come
dumb
on,
shit.
exactly. And then they want to cry victim. Sorry, I'm not buying it. But nowadays, like you said, it's a different era of why the kids are fathers. Now the kids are fathers because the fucking mothers want to be bitter and keep the kids out the lives.
It's only
Yes,
a few
it's
cases.
very true.
That's
Very-
only a few cases,
Let me
man.
ask you a question. Why is there so many more custody cases are going up in the black community than ever? Why?
Because the father don't want to be with the mother no more, so the mother.
That's stupid, though. That's the
And then-
dumbest shit I've ever heard. You won't see that with no other race but our
No,
race.
that's not true.
Okay, sister
That's not
Soldier.
necessarily true.
Yes, it
That's
really
not
is.
true.
Okay, when I say you won't see it, I mean on a daily. I don't mean like you won't
White
literally
people
see
be
it.
killing each other.
Well, of course you're not gonna see it on a daily if you're around
Okay.
black people more often. Of course you're
Right.
gonna see that on a daily. If you're not around a lot of white people, yeah, of course you're gonna see it happen with black people on the daily.
You sure about that?
Yes, if you're not seeing
So
it
I'm around
for
more black
yourself.
people than white people?
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm just asking you.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Don't play dumb.
I don't
with me,
know.
Jimmy. Don't play dumb with me. You know damn well that's a lie. I'm around everybody. That's why I know so much that I know about how people act in different situations. At the end of the day, just look at how many.
I really feel like
look
you're just
at-
around the wrong
look-
black people. Man.
Right.
There's a lot of wrong black people there.
No.
A lot.
Just the wrong people.
A lot. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do a test and I'm gonna make a video of this. And I guarantee you, this is how I do my test. I put 10 of the same people in that room, and I always get the same. I get the majority answer. So you don't go by one or two people that stick out. You go by the majority that answers, right or wrong.
True.
There you go. So you mean to tell me, out of a lot of situations that you see, a lot of these situations, just the fathers just leave the kid, they don't want to be there, or is it because the mother's on some, oh, you gotta pay child support, and then no, you're still not gonna see your kid?
I've seen straight deadbeats, like
Of
dudes will
course.
be on the street, straight rolling dice and everything.
Of course.
Never do a goddamn thing for their kids. Like
True.
I've seen that.
True.
I've seen that way more often than I've seen a bitter mother who just don't want to let the father see the kid. I've seen that more
I
often.
think it plays
I've
both
seen
ways.
more
Either-
deadbeats.
It plays both ways, but either way, the kid is still fatherless.
Yeah, either way, it's the same result. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
So
and I don't
you
condone
can't-
women doing that either. Like, why the hell would you do that? Just because the nigga don't want to be with you.
We
Like,
don't want to go into
come on,
why they
man.
really do it.
Just because the nigga don't want to be with
But
you.
you know what's funny?
Oh, you can't see the kid. Like,
Yeah,
get the fuck
that's
out of here
bad
with that.
work.
But you know what I find funny? And this is about all women. When the dude doesn't give two shits about the kid, they want to push the kid on the
Mhm.
father. But when you love your kid, oh, forget about it. That'll be the death of me.
Yeah.
Like, forget about it. Like that is the death. I've seen it with,
Yeah.
with so many different mothers, but it's mainly the, you know, and I don't get that. Like, what do you get out of that? You're hurt. Okay, get over it. Nothing lasts forever. First of all, you're not married. So, even if you were married, you broke up, get over it. Co-parent. But we're in a day and age where it's just like, oh, well, and a lot of times this is the case why I feel a lot of these females
But
do
at the
this.
same time-
Because they're still sleeping with these dudes.
Yeah.
So why set yourself up to look stupid? Because
Exactly.
soon as he does something with another woman, it's
Some
oh.
of these females are still like immature, man.
Yeah.
Like
But at the end of the
having
day,
babies when they're not ready. You feel
Yeah.
me?
That's really what it boils down to.
Because if you
I don't
can't,
know
like,
about
if
that,
you
I'm
can't,
sorry.
yeah, if you
You're
can't
not
suck
having
it up
kids with
enough
people that shouldn't
where,
have kids.
listen, if you can't.
I'm trying to ball